jealousy, insecurities, attachment issues. Don't take it personal. You already felt it in the air. I'm getting some of you burn right through it. Welcome to the channel, everyone. Aries the Emperor here. Back with another general reading for all of my Aries collective. If you guys are new here, welcome. This is an all Aries channel. For all of my Aries placements, cross watchers, you are welcome as well. To everyone, just take in mind that this read may or may not resonate with you, and do not force it if it does not, okay? And thank you to all of you guys. Special shouts out to those of you who do support the channel, simply liking, commenting, your donations, $1, $5, whatever you guys give. It goes a long way, especially to those of you who give me words of encouragement. Thank you. Thank you. I can feel the love for sure when it comes to my community. And this is a safe space for me. Okay. If you'd like to connect with me, all of my information is in the description box located down below. I am still running a special. All right, I sent out quite a few candle orders and personal reads out today, so I will be reaching out to you if you haven't heard from me and you've purchased. I will be reaching out, like I said, as far as your reading goes, and I'm working to get your intention candle orders out, as well as your natural soap and oils. All right, let's get into it. Let's see what messages come out for you guys in the spread. New moon energy, Scorpio. Don't get stung, baby. But lucky for you, you know, you share a lot of things with Scorpio. You know, you guys are like a dynamic duo. Honestly, it's who can outdo the other. You know, and it's definitely a power dynamic. So I got a little jealousy incense here burning for us tonight, and this is to protect you against any evil eye or jealousy. Okay, side eye. I got you. Let's get into it. Let's see what messages come out. I was getting these very specific songs that I was channeling. One being Monica. Don't take it personal, baby. I was getting that. And then I was also getting like a DMX song. Like, this is an energy I'm getting. Somebody might be rough around the edges normally, and they're expressing themselves more, or they're sitting in a space where it's more water intake versus an earth, a grounding type of balance. I feel like it's drowning in emotions. You know what I mean? I felt like when I was sitting down, in reflecting and in meditating before starting this reading, I just got like a cloud of emotions. And it's like I said, it's poetic in a way. It hurts. There's pain in it. But all at the same time, you know, it's a transformation that's happening. So let's see what the fuck is really going on here in these messages, y'all. Right now, you guys may be experiencing, as far as your intuitive powers go, some of you guys may be in the psychic family. So at this time, you know, your psychic sensitivity, like this, you should be on point right now, for one. For two, this is also an energy where you or others may be feeling a need for some type of deep connection. You may be feeling like you need to be connected to something or someone, or you miss a certain type of feeling. And this could be somebody that's physically here, or somebody that's passed on that you could be really thinking about heavy, that you had a close bond with. This could be somebody that has become one of your guides, you know, on the other side here. So someone that's definitely still with you on a regular basis. All right. So, all right, we got commitment. and you moved on. So it's giving the energy as a past. This could be somebody from the past. I feel like this is somebody also that could be reading into you, whether this is like trying to read your astrological chart, or just an actual reading on you, or just trying to read your energy, feel you out, before thinking that maybe they have an opportunity to approach you. Or this could be someone that is in a state, like I said here, wanting to reapproach you to see if a commitment is still on the table, to see if an offer of some sort is on the table. This doesn't have to be romantic. Like I said, a commitment could be anything. You know what I'm saying here? But somebody could, now be feeling like maybe they had the upper hand when it came to you and something here, but you're not even in that space anymore when they come to look up. You've moved on. You know what I'm saying? It still hurts. Like I said, I'm getting pain from somebody in their voice, in their everyday movements now. It's something that is forever changed on somebody, and it's something that right now it may not feel good, but I feel like in the long run it may be something that helps mold or helps maybe douse out a shadow side of someone here, and it's some shadow work that is long overdue, to say the least here. So you may be the person, you know what I mean? This person or this job, or something you wanted to commit to that you felt like didn't want to commit to you, now wanting a chance, for your services, give you an offer, like I said, now is too little too late. You know what I'm saying? You're getting an upgrade. That commitment is marbles, it's chump change compared, to the dollars and then the cents that you actually about to be rolling in. Yeah, it is for the higher good. Whatever this is for you, whatever you've struggled through, whatever you've cried through, whatever you pain through, whatever you've dug through, let me tell you right here, right now, if you really dig into it with all this water and energy and things and transits and things that we have going on right now, the next 6 months alone could change your life, could change a year, 2 years worth of damage, literally. You know what I'm saying here? And like I said, that's something that scares people. People could be looking at you like during the Salem witch trial era. You may have been one of those people on that stake. Type energy is what you're giving, is that's the energy that you're calling and pulling out of this moon tonight. That's the energy that arises, right now, is who has the real power, is what's really finna be, circulating. It is what's circulating, who's, is it gonna naturally gravitate towards, or who's out here trying to take it and snatch it and steal it. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to snatch it and run it and chase it, you're going to get tired fast. It's not going to last very long if you got to chase it. You know what I'm saying? And this is an energy here now where all the crazies, all the things that you've done, like I said here, and the nights that you went without, a good night's rest, or, is just a day where you're able to just really thrive and practice in your higher self here. This is a commitment, all right? You finna show people what real commitment is, whether this is to yourself or really just dedicating yourself to something outside of yourself, like purpose-wise, or a cause. You know what I'm saying? And what somebody thought was hurting them or hurting you is not only hurting them, but it's going to continue to linger. It's going to be a lingering pain. It's going to be a take me out of my misery type energy here. As I feel like it's what somebody is going to be feeling. All right. It says allow time and space. A lot of y'all, that's all y'all, honestly, you need. I ain't gonna say all you need, but it's a big part of what you need. You know what I mean? Time and space to really be able to think You would be so surprised how clouded our minds are with our phone alone. You got social media in there, you ordering pizzas in there, you checking your kids' grades and work and everything is in this one device. You know what I'm saying here? So that alone is enough to take over your mind and hold it prisoner. In fact, that's what it is doing to everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to take breaks from that shit. And that's why you got to check out. That's why you have to go off the grid, because you will get so sucked into this. You know what I'm saying? Where you will forget where this all originally started. And that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? That's what spirit is not allowing you to become victim to. You're not going under because of that. You know, that's why your morals and that's why your boundaries are so strong, because it takes that. You know what I'm saying? They say you don't stand for anything. You stand for something, you will fall for anything. You know what I'm saying here? And you are pushing towards a great cause. You know what I mean? Always confirmation coming through. And that is the type of people, the type of energy that moves this world. Okay, it structures this world. It teaches this world. It loves this world, whether it's tough or not. You know what I'm saying? You getting everything you need, all the fundamentals when you coming up through, all up and through this space. You know what I mean here? So with that Scorpio energy, you already a part of the family. This big brother, big sister, however you see Scorpio in your life. Because I know I kind of said something like that before in the past. And somebody in the comments was like, Scorpio is the little brother or something like that. But you know what I mean? Like I said, y'all a dynamic duo. You a family. You like this naturally. So whatever power that there is, you know, is the left coming right after the right. You know what I'm saying? Is how you in this energy are. You can really pull from it. Aries, you are someone that takes pain, turn it into purpose and power. And you make a crown out of it, and you reign. Do you hear me? You reign with that type of energy that you round here. Got somebody so far up in their feelings, they need a hug. Six of Swords. Why? 'Cause I'm moving on. Moving on. And the Six of Swords is Aquarius energy. You could have Aquarius aspected in your natal chart, or this could be an Aquarius that you're dealing with. But it's ironic because normally the Six of Swords is a person in a boat. They're being rowed in a boat, like they're headed, you know, across the water, across the creek, across the pond. And the water behind them is wavy, you know, it's rocky. It's been a rough boat ride. It's seasick, you know, vomiting, all types of complications here. But up ahead, you know, it's starting to feel just a little smoother. The ride is a little less wavy or a little less bumpier. You know, you don't feel as you know, sick as you did before here. And you know, like I said, with this Eight of Wands energy, that's a sign. You know, it's a clear, you see that light. You know, the closer you get to, the bigger it gets, the brighter it gets, until you step right in front of it. Main stage focus, you know what I'm saying? And it's action for you, and in any weather, in any emotion, and any time somebody trying to come in and put fear into you or take you down. They got something even bigger to deal with, even if they call themselves taking you down. It's something even bigger coming behind you to take them and everything they stand for or put down on you. Three of Cups energy, Cancer. This could be a Cancer. You could have Cancer aspected in your natal chart. Some of you guys could be adding additions to your family. This may not apply to everyone. All right, we have the Ten of Cups, Cancer energy, and the Four of Wands, Aries energy. The Four of Wands has been coming out. I know the last read it came out. I really love to see that for you. You know, Four of Wands is one of the most positive cards to have as an Aries to come out. You know what I mean? Because it means that that you're finally in a healthy environment. You know what I mean? And in this one, because I know Aries, if you don't feel 100 then or comfortable who you're around in the setting, and sometimes this could be your own family members that you may, not feel comfortable working on certain things in front of them. And it's not that you're embarrassed. It's just like this, I don't know, it feels like when other people are in your space, when you're trying to go into a certain space, it's just like a distraction, you know what I mean? And it don't click right, you know what I mean? So with this Four of Wands energy, it means that you are having people come into your space. You are getting to a more understanding of yourself. And it doesn't matter who's watching you. It doesn't matter who's in your space. That's what I mean about how strong, as far as psychic abilities, to all my clairsentience out there, and my clairvoyance, my cognizance, you know what I mean? That's the type of energy that I'm speaking on. Cancer is a very intuitive sign, it's water energy. So it's definitely somebody that, you working so hard down here on this earth, you shaking the heavens above, and they sprinkling these blessings out to you is what this 10 of Cups. And then you got the Four of Wands to come out with it after that. That's Aries energy, and like I said, knowing what to do with it, where to put it, who to take care of with it, who can take the torch and continue to carry it. It's just a thing of comforts. A lot of you guys don't understand. You live in a world, but you don't understand the power of the world inside of here that you can bring out here to accommodate you. That's alchemy. You know what I'm saying? And that's you. You can do this. You know what I'm saying? You can do this. And I don't care how many days in and days out I got to come on here and say it. I'm going to. Okay? Yeah, Two of Wands. Aries energy. You can do it. All you got to do is step foot out into the world. You don't got to dive head first. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever dive head first. But that's why it's important, in what you're doing, learning yourself, your desires, your weaknesses, your strengths, your shadow side. You love really hard, so it's very important for you to take things like this in consideration. You're not someone, you can detach easy, but you're not someone that needs to suppress emotions. And you don't do well doing it either. You've been blew up on a motherfucker. And then woosah right after. You feel me? We got the Five of Swords. There it is. Jealousy, honey, hate, envy, insecurity. What else is new? Okay, go seek help. All right, seek counseling quick is what this is giving here. So you'll be picking up on a lot of this if you aren't already picking up on it. And once again, this is Aquarius energy. This could be an Aquarius you're dealing with, or like I said, you could have Aquarius aspect in your natal, honey. It's like people clap for you when you're like mediocre, and then all of a sudden when you look great, they're no longer clapping. It's what the energy is that you're getting out here. Or the people that are clapping now, they have Two of Cups. They want to talk to you for reasons that don't have anything to do with growth, power, success, love, prosperity, abundance, equality. We have the Strength card. This is some more like people wanting to come in and weaken your powers, weaken your confidence, weaken your strength, make you weak for them in what they call is love, but it's really just a toxic merry-go-round is what this is here. They want you to know that they want you to feel bullied, but that's not something, that's in your vocabulary. It's not in your closet. It's not in your refrigerator. You catch my drift. It's not in your pantry. It's not in your bathroom. You know what I'm saying? So this bully energy here, somebody got to be more strategic than that, but you're even smarter than that. You know what I'm saying? So this is just a frustrated energy. Either somebody gonna say how they feel, If they really feel like they that powerful and they really feel like they got so much to say, or it's so important to get their point across, then maybe they'll come to you with it. But from the looks of it, it looks like they come in to play some type of song or dance, or they don't really have the gall to come face you to even think about doing anything strange like this. Even if this is somebody you ain't seen in 15 years and the last time that you did see them, you checked them and they may have thought that time heals all wounds. And that maybe this is a space now. You can play if you want to. You know, it may be a different response, but it's still going to be the same energy. You just may say it a little differently. But if it's fuck ya, it's fuck ya. Death card. Scorpio energy. Thank you, Spirit. Your strength is making people weak. And it's funny when you got people who, you know, they already fight dirty. The Five of Swords is somebody that cheats to win. They don't go very far. They don't make it, you know, very long. Reputation ruined. You know what I'm saying here? Villain created, and then not the good kind, right? You know, it's they already are in this just you're not a winner. And even if you are somebody who has been in a space where you have bullied or you've hated on people, you've been jealous of people, you know, find it in yourself to do your shadow work. You know, hopefully that's something that we've all done, right? Because I'm no exception. You know what I'm saying? So this is an energy here where people are like, damn, even I'm cheating and trying to win. This person is authentically out here fighting and they're winning. You know, you might not be winning every round, or it may not seem like you winning every round, but you rubbing them nickels together, baby, and you swinging them. Two of Pentacles. You ain't never lacking, and you ain't never coming up short. Six of Cups, the Hanged Man. It's something always reaching for you, baby. Always pulling you up. They better act some damn body. It's getting real spiritual up in here. Didn't I tell you about that psychic sensitivity? Those intuitive zaps. Six of Cups, baby, it's giving. And spiritually giving to you. Okay? Embrace this energy tonight, y'all. Queen of Wands it. Socialize in it. Laugh with it. Cry with it. Get it out. Take it in. Feel it. Whatever you need to do. Write it down. Burn that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Sing, dance, your favorite emotion, songs that bring out whatever emotion it is that you trying to reach and you want to feel again, or you want to get purge up out of you. This is the time. Okay? Queen of Wands energy, honey. This is the time. Free yourself and free all these clowns that ain't got no business even being around. Do you hear me? Definitely clear that out. I done gave y'all a head start right here with this protection against jealousy. Let's pull a goddess before we go, y'all, because y'all know that's my favorite. And ooh, funny story real quick, y'all. I don't know if I told y'all this or not. But I told y'all I've been like dibbling in TikTok. Shout out to y'all guys if you're joining us here on YouTube from TikTok. But I told y'all, right, that somebody told me I was being impersonated on TikTok. They would take the YouTube videos I do here and they would go over and post them on TikTok. So tell me, you know, I've been sharing them with y'all too, the just the little Aries shorts. Well, I've been posting them on TikTok. So the person that's been impersonating me, why did they inbox me, y'all, to tell me? I think I said this in the other read. I found out that person, that was who was impersonating me, telling me that I wasn't the real Aries, the Emperor. And then they turned right back around and said, oh, you got me. And their page was deactivated after that. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Let's get into it. The nerve of people. You really on here being me. And then you come find me. Inbox me to tell me that I'm not me. Lady, sir, bye. See, I don't know what the hell wrong with people. Y'all better protect yourself. All right, we have Brazen. And this is Satira. I'm going to have to look her up, honey. Number 17. So, is this Goddess of Brazenness? And this is it Guyana? Temple Warriors, and this is a fire element. Okay, South America is where she is from. She is brave, bold, brazen, and barefaced, casting a spell with her hips. Okay, ma'am. This is Satira's guidance. Step up, go for it. Partner with the divine to make brazen choices, and everything meant to diminish you will elevate you. All who mean you harm fall away. Your hurdles are illusions because you are plugged into the source. For embodiment, all right, make the brazen decision. What would you dare to do if you knew you couldn't fail? It is brazen to be unapologetically you. It is brazen to speak up for someone not in the room. It is brazen to choose a different spiritual path or career than your community. It is brazen to build your family your way. God, goddess, force, energy is brazen. Okay? And your God, goddess declaration is, I am bold, brave, shameless, and brazen. All right. I'm going to leave this read here, y'all. Hit that like and subscribe button for more messages from me. Love you guys. Ciao.